But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Civilization 6 and welcome back to our Korea campaign. Last episode we settled our second city, which is called Seoul still, because yeah, I'm doing recording sessions. So maybe you've left some cool comments for a new city name, but otherwise make sure to leave some more on the comment section of this video so I can pick out a new name for it. Yeah, that's what's going to be for the next episodes, well, for the time that I'm going to keep recording next. So I can't record every single day. So if you have something that you commented and is missing in the next episode, don't worry. I read every comment. I've tried to reply to every comment. And yeah, you will see it in a video, but most certainly not the next video since I do recording sessions. Now, let's go into the game. So the second city has been settled. We are building a settler going to Japan to hopefully settle these islands. And Bonezone, where are you going to grow? You're going to grow into the sea. Why are you growing into the sea? Why are you not just growing over here? Let's just buy these tiles then, because those are two useful tiles. For some extra food and some extra production. I think it's food and production that sheep give. Is it sheep? Yeah, it is sheep. And we need some extra growth in here too, because yeah, 37 turns to grow. That's quite a bit, and I don't want that growth to be stopped. So let's move on. Still no other civs, of course, because yeah, it might very well be that a lot of civs had a lot of fighting, and we apparently were lucky with no neighbors. Or no close-by neighbors. Let's build a silk plantation here to get some extra silk. You move up over here. You move over here. That's your spot. You need to defend that, but this guy needs to scout ahead and sort of get through first. So
each of us is carving a stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something much bigger than ourselves.
So, masonry done. That gives us a the ability for walls. Also pyramids. Grants the free builder. All builders can build one extra improvement. Must be built on deserts. +2 culture. I don't think we have any desert over here.
History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon.
I'm a student of history for the guys that don't know. And this is sort of kind of what it is. In a way. But we get natural philosophy. That's the most important thing. So we get the extra... Well, that gives up... I'm gonna not get rid of that one. Okay, for the ones that haven't watched my series before, and also, by the way, for the guys that have watched my series before, the wildcard policies are mostly where I put the cards that I want at that point, but are probably gonna be switched out at some point. So I prioritize this one over this one. But because we still have that wildcard policy, we can also go for one of these. We don't really need the fighting strength right now. The only thing we're fighting is barbarians. We're not even really fighting them. Great riders. We don't have any spots to put great works. So we could build some feeder squares, but nah. We're going for science. So this is a good card, and the extra production is always a good card in my opinion. One extra production is not that much, but early game could help out a lot. Could make a big difference. So harbor. Do we want to go for a harbor, or do we want to go for something else? We don't have iron yet, but we have iron over here, which we are definitely going to go to at some point. I want to go for the wheel, I guess. Where are you going to grow? You're going to grow over here. Why? Why are you going to grow over there? Why not the iron? Why not the copper? That's just useless. Let's go military tradition. And let's see, so the seal one is completed here. We should probably put in a library right away. Just get the science racking up very fast. You promote. The other thing that we want is 1 production per turn for each strategic resource. It has iron in the future, but not right now, so we don't really need it. Promote. You could, you know what? Let's do this one. It's a pretty good one. We can get some great scientists from it, because we have a CO1 and the library and all that other stuff. You're gonna defend this. You're gonna move up and you're gonna defend that. Maybe we'll 'll find a better spot for the settler that's coming. Probably not yet, but... Okay, let's go for the... you know what? We could also start improving these. Because those are good tiles to work. The only thing is, it's not mines, so it won't get any pluses. It's not farms, so it won't get any pluses from the CO1. Farms get extra food from them being next to a CO1, and mines get extra signs from it. You know what? Let's just go for the copper then.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Just realign it.
Yeah, sure. Watermill, heavy chariot. We don't really
Bravery
use heavy chariots.
is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
And let's see. So probably should go for celestial navigation now to get the harbor unlocked and get some other stuff unlocked. Mysticism, just sort of tracking back those few little policies. Great scientist triggers Eureka moment for mathematics. You know what? Give it to me. Great scientists are pretty much always useful, unless you already have Eurekas of everything. Great library. That would definitely fit our sort of role-playing here. Receive a boost to all ancient and classical areas and receive a random tech boost after another player recruits a great. Must be built on. Did it have the boost of when another player recruits a great scientist? Did it always have that, or is it me just missing that? I think that's new. I'm not sure. Where should we build it? If we are building it, it should be over here. Now it's a wonder, so it won't hurt the adjacency bonus of the CO1. It does give us some slots for a great scientist. No, it gives us 2 great works of writing and 1 great writer point. Could give us something good. It's only 14 turns. But on the other hand, 14 turns might be a lot. You know, I'm gonna go for it. I almost never build the Great Library, so why not just try it? You know, let's just go for it. So this guy, we could go north, which might be an option in the future, but this is not the best land with the tundra and the snow and everything. Let's just go over here and go to Japan and settle these islands. We also have the tribal hut over there, which I think a settler can get. I think they can get a tribal hut, so otherwise we will delete it with our city probably. That would be a waste. Triggers Eureka, so we get apprenticeship and mathematics Eurekas, which is pretty nice. You just defend, you move down here, and it seems rather safe. There should be a save in Europe, come on, there should be at least 1 save in Europe, come on.
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental and individual symbol for a universal one.
Sure. Okay, next one. Games and recreation. Let's get another envoy over here. That means that we're going to be the suzerain, and that means that we get 20% production bonus towards city projects. Sure. Not very useful right now. I don't tend to use those city projects a lot. Where's our galley? Our galley is over here. Can we upgrade you? Probably not yet, but I'm going to keep you close by for that moment. Okay, you're healed. You can just auto-scout. Not really worried about losing you right now. Build that copper mine. We haven't grown over here. That would be extra sort of science from it. Let's build the copper mine. We do have to get some more builders to make mines all over the place over here around this CO1. You found
and all I ask
tribal huts.
is a tall ship and a star to steer her by.
So we got celestial navigation, but where were these tribal huts? They're gone right now in the feed. We have one over here, or we could go at some point. Oh, we have one over here. Oh, nice. We could go over there. Go and grab those. You auto move. We found, who is this? Kabul. Okay. Not really worried about them. We are granted a builder unit. That's not bad, actually. And this city, we have the upgrade where if we build a city, then we can get a free builder unit with it. So this city doesn't need that builder unit. So this builder is actually quite handy. We could use it to a lot of things. But you know what? Let's get the sheep up and running. Cartography means that we can go for a caravel. That means we can upgrade this galley and we can get a way more reconnaissance going. You know what? I'm gonna go for that. Normally I would take some of the other things first, but the thing is, we have our galley close by right now, and now if we just leave it here for 10 turns, it will be a lot easier to upgrade it and then go, you know, scout about, instead of bringing it back for a long time, or just making a new caravel, which is also a possibility, of course, but I don't really like that one. An encampment would also be an idea to help us defend this place. That encampment would then probably be over here. It's a possibility. But then we need the money to buy the tiles for now, so we don't want to do that. A watermill. You know what, get a watermill. We'll get some extra food from their wheat and we will get some extra production. You are just going to sleep here. And we're going to wait until we can upgrade you. So Bone Zone is already connected. Let's connect Hong Kong. And make sure that we get a road going there. Although we already have a road because of their trader, apparently. But we will get a trading post in Hong Kong, which is nice. Which will help us out a little bit. So, copper mine is done. Let's start moving over here and just build a mine, I guess. We could also move over here and get rid of... You know what? We're going to get rid of the forest over here. That's probably an easier way of doing this. A better way of doing this, actually. Because these flat tiles are probably going to be used for districts at some point. Since we can't place them next to the sea one. Well, we could place them next to the sea one, but it will give minus adjacency, so that's not the thing that we want to do. Now, next thing, you get the tribal hut. You are granted a recon unit. That's actually very useful because now we can send you out and bring you back. Let's bring you back to Seal. In that case, wait, you know what? Let's bring you back over here and let's bring you back over there. And let's settle the city. Again, if you have any good naming suggestions, leave them in the comments so we can actually do that. And start working on there. I'm gonna buy this tile because I don't want Bone Zone to grow to that tile. Because I want this to have all the land tiles that it has over here. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very shitty city. And it might be not the best city already. Let's go over here. Go for rice. Get the growth going. You don't need a granary because you have the river over here. So you have 5 housing from the start. So let's start with a monument. And this probably has to have some walls because it's very vulnerable from the sides of the sea. And that's mostly that's a weakness for a city in this game. So send an envoy. We could get extra production on our factory buildings. Well, we don't have factory buildings. Well, in that case, we're just going to go for Kabul. Maybe if we become friends with Kabul, that means that we can see a little bit more about of their surroundings, and we might find another civ. Let's get an iron mine, so we actually have some iron to work with. And we have this guy over here. That's fine. What did we find? Wonder completed. Someone built the Hanging Gardens. We have still 10 more turns on the Great Library. Okay. I think we can get it. I think we can get the Great Library. I hope at least that we can. Eureka for construction. What do we want to build over here? Seal. We need to put something in the build order because we want to cut the forest and get the production for it. I think that if you cut the forest first, you still get the production bonus over here, but, you know, just to be safe. Oracle. What does the Oracle give us? Mostly a faith wonder. Could be good for culture, but mostly faith. I'm not gonna do that. So, we need more builders. We could use some more builders, but probably not right now. The encampment would be nice at some point over here, but then we have to have the money to buy the tiles. Or we should have grown there, so not right now. Commercial hub, do we have a good place for that? +3, but that's next to the sea one, so we don't want that. The other ones are +2. We could wait a little bit with that. Theater Square. +1s over there. That's the problem. We do have +1s on these tiles, and we don't want that. You know what? I'm going to build a theater square, and I'm going to build it right over here. That means if we want to build the commercial hub later on, we could build over here for the extra adjacency bonus. That would definitely help a little bit. And that means that if we cut this down right now, that shaves up 3 turns of production for that theater square. That's not bad. And we actually reached the Golden Age threshold, so next era we're gonna have a Golden Age, which is pretty nice. Iron mine done. Iron working. Eureka. It was on like 2 turns, so probably 1 turn right now. You just run away. Keep auto scouting. Oh, we met someone.
Spotkanie
Poland.
przez Boga błogosławione. Pewnam tego. Jadwiga. Król Polski.
Król Polski. So, for the guys that are watching this for the first time this series on my channel, Poland is a problem in most series of mine. At least they're far away right now, but it's quite ironic that we get to see them as the first Civ that we meet. Sure, let's exchange some stuff. Well, yeah, they're far away.
People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later to find time for illness.
Games of recreation done. It's done. Let's go for military training. And you should go over here, get another sheep farm up, pasture, whatever you want to call it, pasture. What is it called? Let's go for fish, extra growth. We don't need the silk right now, and we already have 2 silk, so we might want to sell some silk to Poland. That could be a thing. Let's send a delegation. We politely refused. Oh, it's already starting. She's already annoying me. Make a deal. You know, oh, maybe we could exchange this. I'm not willing to trade that. Why not? Why not? You have 2 of it, I have 2 of these. I don't like you. Poland! Well, we'll have to deal with it. So... let's get that up and running. Let's get the fish up and running. Well, not the fish itself, but, you know. You move back and just be there and fortify up in the next turn so we can actually defend a little bit. Okay, now you want to trade something. You are willing to do open borders, which I'm fine with because there's no real risk in open borders right now. You want to have my silk and you want to give me wine, that's good, and you want to pay for some of it. You know what, that's a good deal. I take back my words, that's a pretty decent deal. You're not as much as a pain in the ass as I first thought. So, theater square done. Theater square, sorry. Let's build some walls just to be safe. I don't really trust all these swords over here. Well, they won't go. Actually, they're our friends. They won't go to war on their own. So, but still, I don't like the fact that Poland might be coming for us. Although it's a long way ahead. Should we start building farms? Well, probably not, because these farms are going to be deleted at some point. We're probably better off building mines over here or getting the silk over here. Let's get the silk. That gives us another copy to sell if we meet another Civ, which I hope is soon. I'm very curious which Civs are still in the game. And how many, because what we saw last episode might be a problem. We have
if
found
it's
a village.
natural to kill, how come men have to go into training to learn how?
Well, I don't know if it's natural to kill, but the way, because they're going trained, that's probably because to be better at it. You know? It's natural to eat, but you could, you know, people can eat, like, really badly. And there's better ways to do it more efficiently, and then, well, that's not the best analogy, I guess. But still, you go over here. We want to get that tribal hut. Defensive tactics might be a good one. Let's start to be defensive. Now we met Poland. Let's get. Do we have any cool stuff over here? Not really. Not stuff we really need. We could go for another settler maybe. And start settling this stuff. It is a possibility. It won't be the best cities, but you know, it sort of gives us this whole area to work with. I think it's a little bit early to do that. So for now, place a commercial hub right next to this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go for the commercial hub right now. That's an easy building. It gives us another trade route once we build a market in it. Which is not a bad thing. Another trade route would be good. And, you build a granary. We can't even build a CO1 over here. Well, I think that these... No, there aren't even hills. So we can't even build a CO1 in that city. That's a bit of annoying. But, you know, it's fine. We do have 2 other good cities with good CO1s. And I'm thinking we have plenty of space to do that. So, can you move? No. Okay, next turn you can move.
Not all who wander are lost.
So, caravels are unlocked, which is pretty nice. You're gonna grab this. You gained experience. Well, whoop-de-frickin' do. We don't need that on a scout, to be honest. We do need money, so we do need 1 more turn to upgrade that caravel. We are gonna go engineering, maybe? Mathematics? You know what? Let's just check. What can we get? Apprenticeship we can get from... Probably horseback riding. Do we need to... Yeah, we need to get horseback riding for apprenticeship. You know what? Let's get horseback riding and ironworking, horseback riding, and then we will take another look. Let's do another turn.
The Lord made us all out of iron. Then he turns up the heat to forge some of us into steel.
So we can now get a swordsman. So we could upgrade this guy, but you know what? I'm gonna take the money and upgrade the galley first, the caravel first. So this is gonna be upgraded right now, and it needs to wake up. So that next turn we can start scouting about with that guy. Let's promote you. Let's give you this one. There's more woods in here than hills, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter in that case. Get the silk plantation up, and that is basically it. Yep. So this is gonna be the episode. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, then please leave a like and a comment stating what you think of it. Also, leave comments about the fact that we are playing on quick speed right now. It's the first series I've done this. I think it's a sort of a experiment. I want to make the Civ series a little bit faster going, so that it's, you know, there's more stuff happening every episode, and we can do some more of them. Since that's basically I'd like to do that because it keeps the pace of the channel and the series going. So that would be a good thing if you leave a comment about that, what you think about that, if you like it or if it's too fast, because we might tone it down a little bit in the next series otherwise. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, to help the channel out, and of course to not miss a single episode. And as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.